guys, cé bhfuilte fáilte week episode eile de Éist Arís an ceathar lá mí úl, well, níl sé ach cum ag déanú an tafaidú don ceathar lá mí úl, so ba sé ag teachtach an dáta sin. I hope all is well. I'm doing a lot of pre-recordings this week, so they'll be going out across the summer. Agus yeah, tásúlam goil an Sarah ag dul. Come on. As always, guys, listening to two clips today, the first of which is going to be a bit easier than the second. Clip number one, tá sé tócha as fudcréile dar rannam notion. Ceapam grámid ag éisteacht le clip no go ó notion rivisho. Agus baimid ag éisteacht le with a guest that they had on cúpla seachtain, well, cúpla mí ó hin anis dar rannam Jonathan. And Jonathan has just been asked prior to this clip, how did he get into kind of speaking Irish, or, you know, where he has good Irish, so where does that come from? How did that kind of start off, basically, and why he has an interest in Irish? And he's going to be talking a bit about when he was younger and how it kind of gets up to present day, or we're going to hear the start of that explanation at least. Okay? Jonathan's Irish is a bit easier to understand than maybe some of the other people you'll have heard, and he speaks a bit slower, so a good voice to be listened to. And as always, I'll leave the links down below for the full podcast. So if you think someone like this could be a good level for you in terms of being able to understand most of it, but, you know, it's still challenging you and it's not really, really easy, then you can go and listen to the full podcast. And the two hosts, Cian Machustala and Serica, I forget her second name, always Riach or something. Their Irish as well is a bit more difficult, but nothing crazy. So it might be a good podcast to listen to if you want to practice and you're looking for something manageable. But of course, that will depend on your level. For a lot of people, this might sound like Chinese. For other people, this will be super easy. Okay? And if it is super easy, just head it about halfway through the podcast or a bit less, and we can get to clip number 2, which is a bit more challenging. Anyway, let's get underway. So, why did Jonathan start speaking Irish? How did he get into it? Where does his interest or his history with Irish come from? Jonathan, that hell.
Well, dress me ar Gael school, Savon school. Agus a sin is soca Vuscoil sé sin grad an Gael gunam, I'd say. Agus an sin, well, like, chawer sé sin, bemór an chawer é sin, domsa. Agus mé sa van school, agus a déan Nortesh, agus gacrod. Agus is múntar Gael game of so Karen sé sin, come on. Hi mum. Agus, yeah, I suppose, I don't know, just tá grad an Gaelge a gum. Now, níl an sin ará go bhfuil furfa agus lífa galore.
Okay, so that is that. There's one thing in there, if you're not from Ireland or you didn't go to school in Ireland, or a test there is just the leaving cert, the exam that's done before the university. Okay, so listen to it as many times as you need to, guys. And then when you're ready, please, I know I'm saying it every time, but please take your time. You can get so much more out of it if you listen to that 5, 6, 7 times in a row until you have as much of it as you're going to possibly get. Use whatever notes you have and whatever resources you have to try and figure stuff out. Look up words. If you think you hear a word and you think you know how it might be spelled, feel free to look it up. And now here comes the breakdown.
Well, dress me ar Gael school.
Well, drastal so well is just like well, the filler word in English, BHUEL in Irish. Well, drastal me ar Gael school. So remember, that's the verb frastal, to attend. It can also be the verb to serve. For example, a waiter, in other words, a server in a restaurant would be frastali, or barman is a frastali bar. So in this case, past tense, we put a D and a H on it. Drastal me, I attended, but we always have an air afterwards. One of the mistakes I see often, again, is with these certain verbs like meet and watch. People forgetting to put the preposition that they have to put on those verbs afterwards. So it's not vul me chara, that would be a hisha friend, it's vul me le chara. Okay? It's not Jake me an telefish, Jake me air an telefish, and then